How's it going, everyone? Hope you're all well. My name is Carl and this is Waterside Workshop. So today we're going to tackle taking out a rear light on a Corsa D. The reason you want to do that is to replace bulbs in various places, reversing indicators, brake lights, fog lights, etc. The reason I'm taking it out is I've got a bit of rust to tackle on the quarter here, so I've got to take the lights out before I remove the bumper. If you want to see the bumper being removed, there'll be a separate video on the channel for that as well. But on this one, we're going to tackle the rear lights. So let's go ahead and start removing. So first thing you need to do is get the boot open, which is just a little popper under here. Up we go. I always put the seats out of the way and I've removed everything out the back because I'm just going through stuff. And you want to go into this cover here. Literally just pull. Lay that down there like so. And then in here, you can see these white toggle clips. There's one up there and there's one down there. If you spin them, you'll start to release a light, and then we'll come back around the other side and I'll show you how to take the connections away from the wiring and how to get to bulbs and stuff like that. So I just reach my hand in, grab hold of the little white covers. Quite long, they go off quite a while, and basically that's all they are. Little white clips. They go on the end of a nut basically and spin on. There's another one the other side of the light here, just on this side. Don't take long to spin off, you're literally looking at 20 seconds per nut, and there you go, number two's off. And the light should start to come loose. Give it a wiggle, and you'll literally be hanging like so. I'm going to put my clips down and I'm going to bring you close in so you can see what we got and where the wiring is, etc, etc. So as you can see, I've zoomed you in on the back of the light and we've got this clip here. Now you push in on this bit here, see where it's lifting up down the back there? Sometimes they can be a bit fiddly, sometimes they don't work very well, but this one's working okay. A couple of wiggles side to side and out it will come. Now one thing to note while you're doing this is these little pins here, these are what control the indicators, reversing lights, etc, etc. Definitely worth giving them a bit of a clean up, a bit of sandpaper or something like that if you haven't got any electrical spray. And just sort of look in your pins and make sure they're not sort of white corroded like your taps would be if you left them in your house. And then basically your light's out. Okay, so then once you've got your light like so, I always just sort of hold it like you're holding a baby. And then around the edges, you've got little clips. And then a big major one at the top. Give it a wiggle. Just keep moving them like so. Just try to make sure you can see what I'm doing. And once you get more released, you should be able to release your bulb holder like so, and you'll be left with that. Now obviously you can check your bulbs close up like so and see where all the elements are still connected on these ones because they all work. But if they don't, it's pretty simple. You just get hold of a bulb, push it in, twist it to the left, pull it out, put a new one in, push it to the right to replace another one. Same again, any of the other ones as well, they're all the same. left to undo, pull it out, right to do back up. So definitely worth looking inside here as well, in all these contacts, and if they're a bit grimy, get a flat blade screwdriver and just scrape them so they're nice and clean. That will definitely help your lights out as well. Contact spray over this sort of stuff is definitely a good idea as well if you've got lights, say like you're pushing your brakes and your indicators are flickering or something like that. They're playing up a bit. When you put them back in into your light, they'll only go back in one way. You basically just wiggle it all about till all the clips go back in. You do have to give it a bit of a knock just to get each clips all back in. But once they're all back in, like so, you can then slide your light back into place. Like how you took it out. Get your white clips. Show you how they go. Well, I've got it in my hand. Basically, you got your hand in the back of the car, around the side here. See these two holes here? You'll basically, this is where you're undoing these on them clips. Basically, they're there. And all you're doing is spinning them off and on. And that's how you do your lights. So not too bad. A lot of the lights are really dull. I don't know if you can see these if I bring them up close. They can get really dull and horrible and hazy. Well, I've got a trick for that as well, but that'll be on a different video on the channel. So if you want to see that, hop onto another video and I'll show you how to do that. But I can make these look better than brand new. They absolutely gleam like you've just been out and bought something and made them look 10 times better. So if you want to see that, jump on the channel. That'll be on there too. So I'm gonna be doing this side as well. I'll literally show you how quick you can do it. Same the other side, you just spin them off like so. It's literally as simple as that. They're not too bad to do. So as you can see, that's pretty much how you do it. Pretty straightforward. They're not hard to do, but there is a few little tips there for you. Like I say, just scrape the old contacts with a flat blade screwdriver. If you've got some electrical spray, whack a bit of that around. Do the bottom of the bulbs. What I didn't say, when you turn the bulbs upside down, you've got a little contact bit on the bottom. Sometimes they want a quick clean with a bit of sandpaper or something like that. And yeah, that should keep your lights working really well. You won't get bad earths and stuff like that, and the lights all flickering wrong. And hopefully not too many bulbs will go out and you have to keep replacing them. So that should help you out. It should save you some money and give you a bit of knowledge on how to look after your car yourself, basically. So if you'd like to see anything else like that, jump on the channel. I've got loads and loads of how-to videos, and they're getting, sort of 10, 15, 16, 20,000 views sometimes. So I'm obviously helping out a lot of people. So if you appreciate that, if you can whack the old subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and I'll keep doing these videos and keep helping people out. So thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.